Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on December the 28th, 2020. Trump approves U.S. economic aid and payments bill. U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday signed a $2.3 trillion economic relief and government spending bill restoring unemployment benefits to millions of Americans and averting a partial government shutdown. Trump, who leaves office January the 20th, has refused to threaten to block the bill approved by Congress last week after coming under intense pressure from lawmakers from both parties. The Republican president had previously demanded that Congress increase the amount of the plan's direct payments to Americans to $2,000 from the ridiculously low $600 per person. The package includes $1.4 trillion for government agencies. Had Trump not signed the bill, the partial government shutdown began Tuesday, putting millions of government workers' incomes at risk. Alibaba shares drop as China demands company fix. Shares of Hong Kong-listed Alibaba Group Holding Ltd. fell more than 7% to $27.37 on Monday after the company raised its share repurchase program from $6 billion to $10 billion. The share repurchase program will run for 2 years through the end of 2022, according to a company spokesman. Last week, China's market regulator launched an antitrust investigation into Alibaba, part of an acceleration of anti-competitive behavior in China's fast-growing internet space. Moreover, financial regulators on Sunday also called on Ant Group Co., a subsidiary of Alibaba, to correct financial law violations. China's central bank asked the country's payment giant to shake up its credit and other consumer finance operations after Chinese regulators abruptly suspended Ant's $37 billion initial public offering in Shanghai and Hong Kong. Global stocks rise on U.S. stimulus progress. Global stocks rose Monday morning after U.S. President Donald Trump signed the latest $2.3 trillion stimulus bill. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Atlantic, the UK and the European Union also struck a post-Brexit trade deal before the Christmas holidays just before the year ended. U.S. S&P futures were up 0.62% in their first trade since the Christmas break, approaching the record high reached last week. Eurostoxx 50 futures followed, rising 0.42%, even though many markets, including London, will be closed Monday. Japan's Nikkei surged 0.74%. MSCI Asia-Pacific's broadest index of stocks outside Japan rose 0.20%, but trading is slow, with many markets still closed. Despite the optimism, the number of COVID-19 infections worldwide continues to rise. A growing number of countries have imposed stricter restrictions on the new, more infectious strain of COVID-19. B.1.1.7. In addition, a second mutant strain of the virus, possibly originated in South Africa, has also recently been discovered. Europe begins mass vaccination against coronavirus. The European Union began mass vaccination against COVID-19 on Sunday, hoping to stop a pandemic that has hit the world economy. By the end of the year, the bloc countries should receive 12.5 million doses of vaccine. This will be enough to vaccinate 6.25 million people. Companies are trying to meet global demand and intend to produce 1.3 billion doses next year. In addition to Pfizer, the bloc has contracts with several other pharmaceutical companies, including Moderna and AstraZeneca, totaling more than 2 billion doses of vaccines, and has set a goal of vaccinating all adults during 2021. However, surveys indicate a high level of doubt about the vaccine in many countries, from France to Poland, but EU leaders say vaccination is the best opportunity to move closer to a return to normalcy next year.